Hello Charlotte, hello world, and welcome to the premiere of Charlotte Talk Zone. I am your host, Alicia Charday, and it is my greatest honor to be here with you. Today is a very special day because not only is it the premiere of Charlotte Talk Zone, it is also Mother's Day. Today we reflect on the amazing mothers in our lives that made all the bad times better, all the hard decisions easier, and all the sad moments in life more cheerful. Today, we reflect on the amazing mothers and mother figures in our lives. You made all the bad times better, all the hard decisions easier, and all the sad moments in life more cheerful. Our world is a better place simply because you are in it. Today, we remember the legacy of those no longer here, and we celebrate those who are present. Today, we celebrate your greatness. Today, we celebrate you. I dedicate this show to my amazing mother, who is no longer here with us in body, but forever in spirit. You're the inspiration that keeps me going. I am who I am today because of you. To mothers everywhere, we wish you a day where all the love you've given comes back to warm your heart. Happy Mother's Day from Charlotte Talk Zone. We have an amazing show planned for you today. Our first guest wears many hats and has many titles, but her favorite is Mommy. Please help me welcome Tanisha Pakaneva. Tanisha, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
And Tanisha, you recently moved to the Charlotte area for a new beginning, and you started this amazing mission for mothers in the community. Tell us about your program.
Okay, so Millennial Mom initially began as a blog, and I'll give you a little backstory about Millennial Mom. Straight out of high school, I really got serious about my education and my career path, and I went straight into college from high school. And following my bachelor's, I went straight in and continued higher education and went straight into the workforce after that. And after 5 years, I was really burned out. So I sold everything in my little Brooklyn apartment and decided that I was going to remove my daughter from the school system and homeschool her. And we relocated overseas for a year and just traveled the world living a very different lifestyle. And during this time, I decided that I wanted to share this with the world and just change the narrative for single moms and how we are expected to work and live. So Millennial Mom began then. This was about 4 years ago. And then that grew into a support group on Facebook called Millennial Moms United. And now I'm in a place where I want to be more inclusive because not every woman is a mother. So I am working on the chapter Millennial Women United. And this chapter is going to be mainly to bring resources of empowerment to women to be the best versions of themselves as people and as business women.
That's such a beautiful story.
Thank
That's
you.
Amazing, Tanisha.
Thank
and
you.
As a mother myself, I can really attest to the busyness of life. We put our careers first, we put our families first, we put just everything that could come first. We become an afterthought. Our self-care becomes an afterthought. Talk about the notion of that reality.
I can definitely relate to that, and I think that's so real. As women, we are responsible for juggling so many different roles and hats. So as professionals, as spouses or romantic partners, mothers, friends, there's so much on our plate. So, and with time, we're often limited on time. We have to choose what comes first and what comes last. And sadly, we often put ourselves, on the back burner.
Sure.
But I definitely think that there's more that we could and should be doing to prioritize self-care.
Absolutely. And what is your recommendation for mothers who are looking to get back centered and start practicing more self-care? What would you suggest?
I definitely think that recentering ourselves starts with a whole lot of self-reflection.
Sure.
And first things first, focusing on the things that make us happy and grateful, and then looking at the things that we may not be so content with and decide what is the why that we're not content and how can we change that. And after that point, make some logistics, so some steps about how you can change that and work on it consistently, weekly, monthly, every year, and be mindful of what your abilities are. And in the event that you need some help, there are professionals out there like myself, there are support groups that can help us get where we need to be.
Absolutely. And I remember the first conversation we had, and when I hung up, I was like, oh my goodness, she's talking about me, because I am that mother that puts everything before myself. And one of the things you said that really stuck out to me was that you have to be intentional.
Yes.
You have to plan a calendar schedule,
Yes.
and you have to be intentional about spending time on yourself.
Absolutely.
Can you help our viewers out there understand some of the things they can do
Yes.
to create that calendar for themselves? ourselves?
Absolutely. So just like we schedule appointments or anything that we have going on in our world, self-care needs to be the same way. So for me, in my journal, every week, every month, there is a section for self-care, and I'll outline some things that I want to do for myself, whether it's a detox bath, brunch with the ladies, or a day at the spa. And it's on my calendar, I can see it. So it's something that we're always reminded of. So just making sure that your self-care routine and regimen is in your face every day.
I love it. I love it. And I'm going to be taking that advice for myself as well. Now, Tanisha, you've made this amazing mommy box. Can you tell us about this beautiful box?
Yes. So this is called the Millennial Mom Grind and Unwind Kit. It is a kit that's going to help any woman or mom get their life in order holistically. So it has a journal and planner to help you organize your day-to-day routine, a meal planning memo, something for travel. So if you need to travel somewhere, you have a little to-do list to check off. Some candles, sage, and wine, so that we're grinding.
Yes.
We're doing all we have to do to be powerful boss women, but we're also unwinding at the same time and prioritizing self-care.
It's absolutely necessary.
Yes.
It's absolutely necessary. So how can they purchase this box?
Women can visit my website to make this purchase, or they can also visit my Etsy shop.
Awesome, awesome. And viewers, we have an amazing special for the month of May. You can order this box, and by using the code Charlotte Talk Zone, you will get 20% off this box. Please, please, please put yourself first. Take that time, okay? Tanisha, thank you so much for being here with us today. I look forward to following your journey and seeing what's next for you.
Thank you. It was an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. We'll be back. If you would like to stay up to date with Tanisha and follow her journey, her social media handles as well as her websites are listed below. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, another local mom who has dominated the Charlotte business scene. You're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned. Our next guest is blowing up the Charlotte scene, and in the last year, she's added over 5 titles behind her name. Please help me welcome Christina Peck. Christina, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me, Alicia.
Absolutely. I always love when we can catch up together.
I know.
Now, Christina, you started a business during a pandemic, which was extremely risky. But not only have your business thrived, you've managed to grow it. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so starting it in the middle of the pandemic was very risky. I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what I was doing. I just went out on a limb and was like, you know what do I have to lose? I'm gonna try it, and if I don't try it, I'll never know, you know? A lot of it boiled down to having confidence in yourself. I kept telling myself, I can do this. Even you know, when I post something about my business on Facebook and nobody comments on it, or I'm not getting any leads, I just kept telling myself that I can do this. I kept telling myself, I am going to be the next self-made millionaire. I am going to do this. This is going to be successful. And that contributed to a lot of the success that I've had so far. It's just having that positive mindset. And even when I did fail, I just kept on going.
Absolutely. And failure is necessary sometimes.
Absolutely,
it helps us be better.
It stinks, but it does really help you climb that ladder.
Absolutely. And Christina, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, did you think you'd be where you are now?
No, absolutely not. I was working as a nurse before this, and that was kind of my dream job. I thought that was as good as it got kind of thing. Working 12 to 16 hour days, no holidays off, never seeing my son or my family, and I never would have imagined that now I get to work from home. I'm with my son. I don't have to worry about finding somebody to cover my shift at work anymore. Yes. If I want to go to my son's birthday party, I can be there.
Yes.
If I want to be at Sunday dinner, I can be there. So I definitely never would have thought this would be the way my life was going.
Absolutely, and what an amazing journey.
Yes, it has been.
Tell us about the best part of your journey so far.
I think empowering women along the way.
Yes.
I have met so many amazing women along this journey, and several of them have come up to me and said, you know, Christina, you gave me the drive or the confidence to start my own business. And I think hearing those words mean more than, you know, any amount of money I could ever make. I want people, specifically women, to know that they are good enough. I want to empower them. I want them to take that leap. I want them to feel like, somebody believes in them. And I absolutely do believe in them, If I see somebody on Facebook that's on the fence about starting a business or they're not fully confident, I'm like, come on, girl, let's do this. I don't care how much money you think you don't have, we're gonna do this. We'll make it work.
Yes, and it's so necessary that people have that person they can look to for that. So kudos to you for being just that light. Absolutely. So Christina, how do you balance it all? You're a mom, you're a business owner, you're an author. How do you balance all of the day-to-day?
I don't, if I'm being totally honest. There are a lot of days where I'll sit back and I'll say, well, maybe I should have played with my son more today. Sure. Or I shouldn't have waited so long to follow up with this person, or I should have worked more on this project. There's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but I try and focus on just living in the moment. And if, I missed some opportunities, or, maybe I felt like I wasn't a good enough wife or mom, then the following day, that's where I focus my energy. So sometimes my business takes a back seat to my family, and sometimes it's vice versa,
Absolutely.
I don't think there's any specific formula. You just have to find what works for you.
That balance is so important.
Yeah.
So important. Christina, there is someone out there watching from home, and they want to start a new venture, or they want to go into a new career, or they want to start a new business, but they're fearful. You've managed to do all of those things in probably not the most amazing time frame. What advice would you give that person who's looking to jump into something new?
Just do it. Stop thinking of all the reasons why you can't do it or you shouldn't do it, and think of all the positives. Before I started my business, I wrote down a pros and cons list. And there were 2 or 3 things on that cons list, and I could have wrote pages about the pros. It is scary starting your own business, especially with the way the world is now with COVID and all these different regulations going on. But it gives you that sense of freedom. It is something that is yours, and nobody can ever take that away from you.
Absolutely.
And if you believe in yourself, the rest will fall in place.
I love that so much. I love that so much. Christina, thank you so much for being here with us today. You've created magazines. You're an author. Tell us a little bit about that process.
So again, it's just another thing that I knew nothing about. My English teacher, if she's watching this, she's probably like, she wrote a book. English was not my best subject, but again, it was just another journey where you can't pass that kind of opportunity up. And with this book collaboration with the Pretty Women Hustle Network, Jakia reached out to me, who is their CEO, and she said, I think you have an amazing story to tell.
Absolutely.
I really would love you to write a book. And I'd be lying if I, right out of the gate, said, yes, absolutely. I stared at her message for probably 3 days before I actually went and did it. And again, I took that risk. I said, you know what, what's the worst thing that happens? And now we've sold a ton of copies. I'm completely sold out of books. And that just kind of led into the magazine. I said, absolutely. I was sitting there actually talking with my husband, and we were actually joking. And he was like, yeah, how about, if you were on the cover of Forbes magazine? And we get talking about magazines. And I said, you know what? Why don't I just start my own magazine? Why am I going to wait to be on the cover of somebody else's magazine? I'll just have my own. And I stayed up probably till 3 o'clock in the morning, just designing my own magazine, writing my own content for it, reaching out to local business owners to see if they'd like to be featured in it. And within probably 2 or 3 weeks, I had my own magazine. I just went out and did it myself.
That's amazing. And it's such a good read. Such a good read. Please pick up your copy today. Well, Christina, again, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. If you'd like to keep up with Christina and see what she's up to next, her social media handles as well as her website is listed below. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up next, how you can get your summer body ready at home.
Our next guest is helping moms get that summer body in shape. Joining us in the studio is Crystal Miller. We are here today with the beautiful Crystal, owner of Fitness Fabulous. Crystal, thank you for being our guest today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Absolutely. So Crystal, tell us a little bit about this fitness business of yours.
So I'm a personal trainer, and I've been in the fitness industry for roughly 6 years, and I really just focus on helping people incorporate fitness into their regular lifestyle and showing them that it is possible. It's not a matter of how much weight you can throw up or how fast you can run or how far. It's more so just about doing the little things that help you incorporate activity into your lifestyle and help you reach your goals.
That's awesome. And Crystal, you also specialize in being able to teach exercises that can be done at home where you don't have to just go into the gym. Tell us a little bit about that. Who can do these workouts?
Sure. Any and everyone can do these workouts. So the beauty of the pandemic really showed us how to utilize our own space, and not having access to the gyms, of course, was frustrating for some, but I really wanted to capitalize on that and show people that you don't really need all the fancy equipment. You don't need to have access to these gyms and facilities that have all these things. You can do a full body effective workout right in your living room.
I have worked out using a broom before. So
Yes.
Is that a thing? Is that
Yes,
still a thing?
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, awesome. Well, Crystal, I can't wait to see this workout you put together for us today. Let's get started. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's
Awesome.
go.
Let's get into it.
Hey, all you busy moms, are you ready to start working towards your goals right here at home in only 6 minutes? I'm gonna show you a workout that can be done with no equipment and little to no space. So let's go on and get started and get you working towards that summer body. All right, here we go. So we're gonna get the body nice and warmed up to start the circuits. And the first 1.5 to 2 minutes is just gonna be a series of different flowing exercises that kind of get our heart rate up and our blood flowing. So here we go. We're gonna start with some nice slow marches. Okay, nothing too intense. All right, notice how we're not even having that much impact on our feet here, and then we're gonna add the arms. Good, and we wanna have some deep breathing through this. Inhale on the way up, and then exhale as we bring those arms down. Perfect. Again, we're just getting the body nice and warmed up and prepared for exercise. Awesome work, awesome work. All right, now we're gonna go into some side shuffles. Here we go. So we're gonna come side to side here. We're gonna sit low in those hips. All right, and we wanna take that back foot and just kind of tap the toe behind us. Perfect. All the while, we're moving our arms here as well. Good. Getting nice and warmed up. All right, looking good. Keep it up, keep it up. All right, in this next exercise, we're gonna isolate our arms a little bit more as we throw them out side to side with some air punches. All right, and then we're gonna come to a squat with a side twist, just like that. So we're squatting down and we're twisting. Good, and we're punching each arm out. Perfect. All right, nice work. Don't forget your breathing here. All right, good, and we're gonna do everything one more time before we start. Here we go, so coming back to those marches. Excellent. All right, adding those arms. Good work, good work. Gotta provide all those muscles and ligaments with oxygen, so nice deep breaths is super important here. Good job. All right, one more, and then you know what's next. Here we go with the shuffles. Good work, and add those arms in as well. Awesome job. All right, we're getting nice and warmed up. Here we go. Now we're going to the air punches. Good. And you want to make sure when you bring your fist back, it's coming right near that chin there. Perfect, and we are twisting our foot as we come to the side. Good job. A few more seconds. All right, awesome. Good work, good work. So we should be feeling nice and warmed up. Blood is flowing. Now we're gonna start the circuits. This exercise is set up in such a way that's called high intensity interval training. So basically, we're going to do a series of different exercises. They're gonna take 30 seconds each, and we're going to do them for 3 rounds. So I'll show you the exercises and then we'll get the timer started and we'll get going. So the first one is going to be the modified burpee. So here we go. We're going to come down here. We're going to step 1 foot out at a time into that high plank position. Okay, then step them back in and stand and raise our arms up to the ceiling. So there's no jumping, no push-up. It's an easy, effective version of the burpee. All right, so here we go. We got 30 seconds on the clock and let's get started. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. Good, perfect. So here we go. Good job. Here we go. 1 foot out, other foot out, and right back in. And we're standing. Good work. All right. Keep it going, ladies. We are almost there. Good. Don't quit. You got this. And time. Awesome job. Good job. So the next exercise we're gonna do a reverse lunge, and then we're gonna bring that same foot back to the front and kick it out. So here we go. We're gonna start here, bring one leg behind us, lunge, and then kick, drop it next to the other foot, and the other leg comes back for a lunge and kick. Okay, simple as that. So rest period is almost over. We wanna rest about 15 seconds in between. Nice deep breath. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. One leg back and kick. Good job. And the other one. You want nice high kicks here, and having your hands in front might help with your balance. Otherwise, you can have them here, but we don't want to get into the habit of resting them on our legs. We don't want to do that. All right. Good work, good work. We're almost there. Good, you got this. Awesome job, and time. Good work, good work. All right, the third exercise we're gonna do, we're gonna get into a squat, and then we're also going to do a twist in between. So here's how that looks. We're gonna come feet about hip distance apart, squat down low, and then twist. Notice how the shoulders stay forward throughout the whole time. So you squat down low, twist. All right, so you come up on your toes and just twist to the side. All right, so again, 30 seconds with that one. Here we go, get ready. Nice deep breath, grab some water if you need, and then come on back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squat down, twist. Good work, good work. You wanna twist from about the belly button down. Good, engage that core. Good, and control that breathing. Whew. Good job. Starting to feel a burn by now. Good work, almost there. We got this. Good. Awesome, keep it up, keep it up. Good, and time, good job. Awesome work. All right, so here we go with the next exercise. This is our last one, and it's going to be core focused, and we're gonna do a plank with a side step. So here's how that will look for you. We're gonna start in this high plank position, and we're gonna step out to the side, 1 foot at a time, okay? Just like this. So you want it slow and steady here, and if it's holding a plank is getting to be a little bit much for you as the time goes on, you can easily do it modified here. Step one leg out and then back to your knees. Okay, so take whatever option you have to, and come on and join me. Here we go. Nice deep breath. Get in position. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, we got 30 seconds here. I know you ladies can do it. Rounding out this 6-minute circuit. The beauty of this is you can squeeze it in those 6 minutes. You can double it up. When the kids are down for a nap, whatever time you have, just make it count. All right, we are almost there. Keep it going. Good work, you made it. Good, and time, awesome job. And that is it, guys. That's really all you need. Doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out workout for it to be effective.
If you're interested in learning more about Crystal and her fabulous workouts, check out her Instagram handle displayed below. Coming up next, our small business spotlight. Stay tuned.
we've heard over and over again how important self-care is. So moms, if you're looking for something amazing to do, head over to Kazamba Allegra Dance Studio for a rocking good time. Take a look.
Turn with the upper body, back, and this is also a command. We have to press down. Some of the ladies are missing that point, yeah? Every time you feel it together, ladies, make sure that you actually toe here, press down all the way.
Classes are held Wednesday nights. Workshops, boot camps, and dance events are held during the weekends. Singles and couples are welcome. To stay up to date with Kazamba Allegra or to reserve a spot, see their contact information listed below.
Thank you for joining us for the premiere of Charlotte Talk Zone, and happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. Special thank you to our guests today, Crystal, Christina, and Tanisha. If you have a story you'd like to see on Charlotte Talk Zone, drop us a line at info@charlottetalkzone.com. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.